Good morning. How are you? It's good morning for me. So whatever part of the day that this video found you, I wish you many blessings and I'm glad you found me. All right. So I am Daisy and I will interpret the cards in these areas of money, relationship, career, and well-being. And we will see how these messages, flow. And if it resonates for you and it helps you, that's awesome. That's the intention. And if it doesn't and you want to hang out with me, that's awesome. I truly appreciate that. All right. Thank you so much. And if you do like what you see here, please do hit that like button and, share it with your friends. I've got this timestamp. So if there's one particular message you like, you can forward it to them. All right. Here we go. Money. And I will shuffle for each first before we go and do the interpretations. Okay. Relationship. Okay, career. Okay, what's next? And well-being. All right, we're going to go ahead and we are using the Ascended Masters deck and see what messages come through for us on this deck. All right, all right. Okay, let's make it happen. Money. Oh, wow. All right. Here we have the Nine of Cups and it is upside down. So one of the things that we can see what happens when you put a cup upside down, you lose what's inside, right? So financially, you're looking at some of the situations and here we are at the closure of our first week and it's like you might find out that you don't have enough to meet all your obligations. And so it's like you're borrowing from Peter to give to Paul and then Sam to give to Paul. It's kind of crazy. Peter, Sam, Paul, they're all getting confused, and you're kind of really at this moment at a loss. So something you've put your money towards did not turn out as you hoped. An investment you made did not yield what you wanted. And as I think I mentioned sometime, this has been like this message about a situation about putting your paying for things with money you don't have is really putting you in a tight bond. Tight bond or tight bind? It's a tight bind, yes. And you might have made some big purchases or you might have invested in something and something has happened in the market or you used money to help, somebody, but now it turned out that, it didn't turn out what, it was going to be. So you put your money into something that did not yield, or you borrowed money that is not coming, or you lent to money that is not coming back anytime soon. So this is really what we need to do, is try and create financial stability. And it hasn't happened yet, but one of the things is be patient, because many of us come to the earth plane for two big lessons to learn: love and money. If we can master those two things, my God, the rest of your life is just going to be amazing. So if you really want to realize those dreams, you need to focus on what you have now and look at how you can do better and work towards those goals. All right, let's take a look at relationship. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, well, what's interesting is that you have found someone that you can have mental foreplay with. There is someone in your life right now that you find really attractive, and it's their mind. You love how they think. You love how they're able to communicate, and this could be your partner, or this could be someone of interest that is showing up in your life, and you can actually have some really meaningful conversations that you find rewarding, and it lifts you up, and it's not just humdrum. It actually, you look forward to speaking with this person. And very important that you address anything that may be showing up also. So there's two messages here. There may be something that in a current relationship may be showing up that needs to be discussed, and doing it now is going to avoid any problems and obstacles in the relationship in the future, as long as you communicate it with clarity and honesty. And you've been able, at least up to now, address many issues that would other people might have found uncomfortable, but as you have been able to communicate, you find that this is bringing more harmony and understanding between you and this other person. Maybe sometimes, of course, the conversations become heated, but that's normal. That's what we expect, right? But the good thing is no sweeping things under the rug, because in the long term, those things etch away at a very trusting and communication between you and this person that you have. All right. Okay, let's move on to career. Ew. Jeez Louise. I can't say anything more that in the last week we've had a lot of stress in our career, in our business partnerships, in our enterprises, in the things that we're doing that really, are related to this area, whether it's academics or whether it's, some of the pursuits in our career. And so, what are your fears, and why are they standing in the way of, your career? And why are you allowing the fears to sabotage what you have going on now? So you might find out that you have everything you need to succeed. You might find out that, what's going on is you might just need a little bit more confidence, and you got to believe in yourself that no matter what's going on, you are going to be victorious. You need to stop second guessing yourself. You need to stop allowing anxiety and self-doubt to control, your progress and your projects and what you're doing. Oh, you're wishy-washy about this and wishy-washy about that. It is not healthy. It is making it so hard, and it's making it hard on others that, we're looking up to you, but now you're finding it tough to make some of the most simplest choices. And this can affect your career and how others view you. So you need to find ways to really have a little closer look at yourself and find out that you're much more capable than you actually believe. So trust in your own abilities, and then others will trust in you as well. Okay, well-being. Okay, so here we go. Mental sabotage. Oh boy. So you've been overthinking things, and this is about your mind. This is about worrying about what other people are saying, worrying about, what you think about certain things without really putting all of yourself into some action. So you need to stop being a worry wart. And drop it. Drop the negative thoughts, and drop the worrying, and don't worry about what the other people are saying. Okay, let's take a look at the collective. Okay, so this collective is upside down, but what does the message say? Spiritual law of attraction. Woo! There you go. Upside down. Strength upside down. And then negative thinking. What are you thinking? So, there's one thing in the law of attraction, which I will be doing a video on. So please do stay tuned in the channel for that, because this is really important. If you think you can, and if you think you can't, you're right. The law does not distinguish between the can'ts and the can't. They're just saying, hey, that's what you believe. So what are you doing right now? Because you see, Melchizedek is telling you that God has placed a law, and you need to learn how to master it. Remember I said mastering money and love, two things. So what are we attracting? What are we attracting? And if for 1 minute, if you just for 1 minute follow this thread of thought, not that it's necessarily true, but what if what's happening in your life is a mirror of how you're thinking? What would you change today? I'll let you sit on that as we close out our message today. Be blessed, and God willing, you can find me on the next video.